a bit about the show, and then we'll kind of use little pieces of that just to put up on socials to promote the event. Platform Volume 6, it's back, going down March 5th at the Milk Bar in Inglewood, and joining us on the stage for the first time, my brother Outlnd. How you doing, bro?
How you doing? Good, man. How you doing?
Oh, mate, I'm doing good. We're stoked to have you a part of the show. How's the music been coming along? You know, we're not in lockdown, so we're lucky we can kind of move around. For you, what have you been up to?
Yeah. That previous lockdown that we had was actually it's actually probably like got the most work done out of the year, I reckon. I was just like FaceTiming my mate Dylan Guy, who I've worked on a few songs with, and we're just like punching out an EP at the moment, so that's pretty fun. And then been working with Oscar OJC 43 heaps as well, and yeah, it's been pretty fun, eh?
Yeah, man, that's the good thing, and it's been crazy to hear the difference in reactions and what people got out of lockdown, whether it was inspiration and the fact that they could really focus on music, or if it was kind of, you know, the opposite factor. So it's good to hear that you were really productive through that. I guess has that set you up well for this year and having, you know, a lot of music in the cut that you're ready to drop and get out to people?
Yeah, I think I'm sitting on like the most music I've ever sat on, hey. So I'm like super excited for like the release catalog to come out this year.
So does
Should be
that
a sick year.
mean that Platform Volume 6, we might get a few unreleased tracks performed for the audience, for your fans out there?
Yeah, mate, I'm actually releasing a new track on the 5th. So it'll be sick.
Outland release party, Platform Volume 6. That's what I'm talking about. Let's get to it.
Yeah, let's do it. Yeah, it's called In Your Eyes, produced by OJC43. Yeah, it's pretty stoked for this one, hey. Just
Talk
a
to me
little
about
bit of a
that song. You know,
gone.
what's the vibe? Talk to me about that. You know, what's it like, that track?
It's about like kind of pretty much like the breakup of my relationship, like that I had with my ex about a year ago, and just like coming to terms with like the person you are now without them, and that kind of jazz.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it's kind of more leaning towards like hip hop, so some like heavy 808s and stuff like that throughout it. So it's got a lot of energy. So I'm kind of like stoked that that kind of juxtapositions there between like having the content and like the character like being quite, you know, sad and like showing like the emotions of like what he's going through, but also like at the same time the sonics behind it are just like real kind of like uplifting and like energizing, if you get me.
Yeah, when you're putting that song together and recording it and working on it, does it go through your mind what it's going to be like to perform that stage, just on the stage, especially because it is such a personal track for you?
Nah, not really at the time. Hey, didn't really think about it. Just because Oscar's just a super easy guy to work with. So you can just like, you know, portray all your feelings and like put it all out on the line, and he's just like, yep, like doesn't even like bat an eyelid or whatever. We'll just like keep on like flowing through the workflow. So I don't even like get a chance to really be like, oh, like how are people gonna receive this kind of thing? We're just kind of in the studio being like, yeah, like this is a vibe, this is cool, like let's keep going along with this. If you know what I mean?
Yeah, well, that's dope, man. I love that you're in the moment, and I'm excited to see what you do with a performance like that, because that's one of the best things about seeing live performances is really kind of grasping at the emotions of what the person's going through when they're singing it and what they went through when they wrote it. For you, you know,
Yeah.
coming onto the platform stage, what should people expect from Outland?
A whole new set. Hey, playing songs we've never played before. Got a pretty integral member of the band now. His name's Jarrell. And he's gonna be playing guitar with us, which is gonna be sick. But yeah, just like we really want to approach platform with like a whole kind of new sound in a way.
Mm-hmm.
Just like really kind of like energizing, like a lot of energy in the performance. Yeah, relative to previous performances.
I love that. And, you know, I've seen that you linked with the boys Otia and then also Adrian Zuke on a track. Is there going to be any kind of special performances, people jumping up on stage with my
There,
boy?
yeah, there might be. There might be. We're in the actual chat of it all at the moment, so we're just trying to figure it all out. But potentially, yeah, I don't want to give too much away, but yeah, definitely.
When you talk about performing and bringing a new show to the stage, are there any artists out there that you've watched over the years that you've kind of gone like, yeah, I really love the way they connect or what they bring, that you kind of, I guess, get any guidance or any inspiration from?
I think watching Marley Jose, because obviously worked with Oscar heaps. And then they work with J Cal as well. Watching those three team up and go on stage, and just like the evolution of their whole stage setup and what they're doing now, previous to like 12 months ago, I'm just like, whoa, like it's like this is pretty cool. Like this is sick. This is happening in Perth, and also Super Ego as well. Massive influence. Just like what you can really bring to the table sonically for a live performance. So yeah, I've just been taking kind of little bits and pieces from everywhere, I guess.
Well, what is the Perth scene like at the moment for you? You know, a lot of people outside don't know what it's like, and you're very much amongst it. What's going on in it?
Um, I think everyone, I think everyone was a little bit like taken back for a minute when the whole pandemic hit. I know I was, especially. I was kind of like, oh damn, like what does this mean for music in Oz? What does this mean for music internationally? Like, are we going down the right path here, kind of thing? But we all kind of like banded together, and I remember like we were like having a few sessions at JCal with like most of the boys and stuff were coming through, and girls were coming through, and I remember like everyone was just on like such a positive like outlook to the whole thing. Just like I remember JCal saying something that like really hit me. He was just like, just look at we are like here and now. Like how sick is this kind of thing? Like we're, you know, all working together like a whole bunch of creatives. Like not many people like get this opportunity. So like what we're living right now is so sick, and there's not much point like, you know, looking at the streams and like, or there is like looking towards the future, obviously, but like really settling down within the moment, I guess. And that was something for me that I've been struggling with, like going up through 18, 19, 20, 21. Like I was always had my eyes just like on the future and not really just living within the present. So I think the whole pandemic just kind of just gear shifted back for me a little bit. And I was like, okay, what can I achieve within 6 months to 12 months? If you get me.
Yeah, no, I love it.
Rather than like, yeah, 5 to 10 years away.
I love that. I really like that you have recognized that, because you do get very caught up in the man. In 10 years, I'm going to have this, or I'm going to be at that spot. And it's like, yo, gear shift down, like you said, and really enjoy the moment and enjoy the people that you get to be around, because it sounds like you have a great team around you.
Yeah, exactly. Like, and all those boys are just so talented as well. Boys and girls, sorry, are so talented. And it's just like, gives you just like, you could leave the session, you're almost just like, oh, I need to hop on my computer and make more beats and make more songs. Like these guys are killing it. Like, I need to up my game, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, nah, man, I'm excited, bro. I'm really excited by your energy and the stuff that I've heard from, you know, Cal and the boys and the people on the streets at the moment that have been talking and said we needed to have you on Platform Volume 6. I haven't seen you perform live, so it will be the first time, and I expect big things, and I'm excited to have a new release album and a single release on the night as well, brother.
Sick. I'm happy, man. I appreciate everything, eh?
Yeah, well, let's get to it. You come down March 5th at Milk Bar in Inglewood. My brother Outlnd will be there amongst many others. Come support local music, because that's what it's all about.
Let's do it.